Good morning, guys, and welcome back to another vlog. So, it's been a minute since we last caught up, and honestly, all I can say is that I've just been living life since then. Well, not exactly in that way, but just going through each day as it comes. The last time I saw you guys, I was giving my final exam for final written exam for third year, and I got the results for that. And the good news is I passed, and I think I did pretty decently as well. So that's good. That's definitely a positive, and that's out of the way now. We have an OSCE at the end of the year, but we will get to that. Uh, but for now, this is done. We're also extremely close to hitting 5,000 subscribers on YouTube, so definitely, if you haven't already, smash that subscribe button. And honestly, other than that, this is just going to be a regular life update, taking you through exactly what the title says, just another day in the life of a medical student. And yeah, without any further ado, let's crack on with the day.
That's it. It's always fulfilled opportunity, hope.
So, guys, I've had breakfast and all of that stuff, but now I need to be heading out because I have a teaching session on one of our campuses. That teaching session is on mental health, and it's specifically a tutorial and a ballot group. Now, I know that's just a word to you, I'll explain what it is, but for right now, I need to get going because I'm getting just a bit late. So, I'll see you on the way.
Bricklayers Arms, Tower Bridge Road.
So, guys, I'm back now from mental health teaching. Let me probably get this jacket off. As promised, I'm going to tell you how the teaching went. So, the first thing we had was a teaching session, uh, like a tutorial teaching us about a topic in mental health. And today, the topic was substance misuse. So, we talked about alcohol, opioids, benzodiazepines, just addictions and dependence and withdrawal on all these different substances. It was quite interesting because it is something that's seen quite frequently by doctors in the emergency department or definitely in psychiatric settings. After that, we had something called a Ballant group. So, for those of you, which I'm guessing is most of you, who don't know what a Ballant group is, it's basically a group in which medical students collect with two supervisors, 1 to 2 supervisors, and you basically, each medical student, like usually it's one medical student per session, they present a case or a patient that they saw and how the patient affected them, what feelings it brought up, what thoughts it brought up, and then basically the whole group reflects on it together. What uh, what sort of feelings it provokes, what thoughts come to mind, and you have a whole discussion on it to basically understand different perspectives and maybe ease uh, ease your mind in terms of maybe a way that you're feeling about a certain interaction that you saw or something like that. And today was the first day that I presented a case, so it was pretty good. Yeah, I mean, I left the room feeling a lot differently about the case than I did when I walked in. So I think it really served its purpose well. Basically, the major task at hand right now for me is selecting my placements for stage 3 or year 4 and 5. So, year 3 is going to be coming to an end in just a couple of months. And after that, obviously, year 4 and 5. So, basically, our last stage or stage 3 of medical school is about to begin. And for that, we have slightly longer placements. So right now we're on placements on Mondays, Thursdays, and mental health placements on Fridays. It's going to work a little differently next year because we're going to be on one placement for a period of 8 weeks. So right now we're rotating almost every week, and we're rotating between blocks every 8 weeks, but we only spend 1 day a week in hospital. It's going to be mostly in the hospital for next year, and we're going to have 8 week chunks or 8 week blocks where we're in a certain hospital on a certain ward with a certain team. And, it's basically learning and learning how to practice medicine there. So, you know what? Let me show you because it'll be easier to explain it there. So right here is our various selections, and as you can see, going from there to there, it's as year 4 passes and you go into year 5 where you'll be for each block, and there are a variety of different hospitals and different combinations of different hospitals and settings. And basically, just to give you an idea of how many there are approximately 450 different choices that we have to choose from. And yeah, they spread all around, well, southeast England, really. And yeah, it's quite a task, and I'm gonna have to sit down and do this for quite a while. Like, look, it's still going. Yeah, there, we just finished. So now it's time to have a nice little sit down session and sort of, figure out what our top 20 preferences are going to be, because we have to choose 20. Unfortunately, my ballot number is 417. So ballot numbers are randomly allocated, and the better number you have, so like 1, 2, 3, is that means you get your pick first. So they get their first picks, and then if any of our top 20 picks are left out, we get those. Otherwise, we might get assigned something else. So finally, after an exhausting hour and a half at this chair, I have narrowed down my placement choices to just 20 different placements. Have a look. So I've gone through all of them. The ones that I absolutely am not interested in are red. The ones that I am interested in are green. And you'll see a few yellows at some point. Maybe those mean that I would consider it, but it won't be one of my top choices. So it's taken me a while to read all of these and rank them. And then I've pulled it over to Notion, where I made a list of acceptable hospitals, and I used that to sort of choose which combinations had the most placements at these hospitals. And here is my list of acceptable placements, and now I need to go through all of these and I need to narrow them down to the to the ones I'm most interested in, and I need to rank those at the top, and I put the rest further down at the bottom. And hopefully we end up with something good, even despite my absolutely crappy ballot number. But yeah, let's hope for the best. So I've spent enough time sitting at this chair. Now it's time to get up, and what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go to the gym to get in some activity, move my body around so that it doesn't stiffen up completely. Yeah, as I mentioned in my last video, I've recently had an injury, so my body is super messed up, and that's why I have to take it easy. But yeah, you know, we can go do some core exercises and maybe get in some cardio. At least stay healthy, you know. So let's not delay it any further. Let's get going. So I'm back from the gym now, and I've taken a quick shower, and basically now it's time to eat some dinner, and with that I'm gonna watch season 5 of Drive to Survive. So let's get to that.
Not afford any mistake.
It's no, never. I don't apologize for the language. Good to thank you very much for that. Thank you.
So guys, now the next thing in order for the day, oh, it's pretty much the end of the day, but the next thing we have to do is that I have a presentation tomorrow, a teaching presentation where I'm going to be teaching um, second year students their second year content, since I've already been through it. And it's basically called PALS, which is peer assisted learning. And yeah, it's something I found helpful as a student because I am a PALS student and I was a PALS student last year. And this year I decided to take up teaching as well. And it's really been a great experience because not only has it been fulfilling teaching second years and helping someone in a position I was once in, but also it's helped me revise content, helped me learn it better, because teaching something is honestly the best way of learning it yourself. But without wasting any more time, let's get into practicing this presentation. So, I finished the presentation now. Yeah. But, yeah, I don't think there's much left to do today, to be honest. I do have some work lined up for tomorrow, other than the fact that I have to give this presentation. I have a doctor as teacher module in my third year, which is basically what it says in the name. So since we're becoming doctors, we have to be teachers, so we have to learn to teach. So we've done a few teaching activities throughout the year, teaching a non-medical skill, teaching a medical topic, and then we've gotten feedback on that, and now we have to write a 2,500 word essay on it. I honestly don't know how I'm gonna do that, but I need to get on it. So this weekend we're gonna start that. And yeah, honestly. And other than that, yeah, I can think of another big thing coming up, and that's the halfway ball. So soon I'm going to be halfway, or I don't know if it's, I don't know the exact date, but pretty soon it's going to be like halfway through medical school, which is freaking crazy. Like halfway through medical school, who would have thought? Like it feels like yesterday that, like, you know, this whole thing started, and we're already almost halfway through. But anyways, we have this halfway ball coming up, and I'm gonna go for that, and I'll probably put a picture up here from there. And yeah, I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. It'll be fun. And this is gonna be the first video I'm gonna try and edit on Premiere Pro, because I've been using iMovie till now. But after a few recommendations, I think it's time to upgrade to a more, let's say, a more sophisticated software. So we'll give it a shot. Yeah, other than that, I can't think of anything else. So with that, I'm gonna wrap up this video. And thank you so much for washing. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for watching this video. Do drop a like down below if you liked it. Smash that subscribe button to join me for a lot more videos. And with that, I will see you in the next one.